What's up, y'all? Erroneous here, back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. I'm going to be going over the 10.7 update, whether or not the brand new Forge Pass miscellaneous updates, as well as the mass summoning in the Raid Shadow Legends game currently, is going to be a positive thing for the game, or will it be a flop? Let's get into it. Alrighty, so we do have the new Forge Pass update here with the 10.7 update highlights. I'm going to be going over all of the new relics that are introduced into the game, and these relics you can only get through purchasing the Forge Pass. So right out of the gate, is that strong? Obviously, for a free-to-play player like myself, we cannot even get any Forge Pass materials, not even through grinding. So in that sense, if you're free to play, obviously this is a big L for you, like myself. We don't get any benefits from this at all. You have to be a spender to get this, and it does come with a whopping $49.99 per month. But if you're a consistent player and you really like the game, you do get additional XP from all battles, silver and XP, as well as the gleaming fire gems that come with it, and a 6-star chaos ore with a basalt. A 1-star basalt, pretty weak in my opinion. If you're paying this much per month, I think they should add a 3-star basalt, but that's just me. $50 a month. I think there should be a little bit more rewards than this. So this is just in addition to the gold pass. Currently the gold pass is only granting at $19.99 a month. That's the lowest pass you can get. Now if you're in game here, you can get, if I click on the gold one, a $39.99 gold pass, which gives you all these additional resources, which is worth it in my opinion if you're going to do this each time the gold pass or forge pass is out. So that's not bad. Now there are additional rewards here that it tries to have you purchase. So make a purchase for any amount and receive the first tier of purchase rewards. So if you're in gold pass and you say you purchase any amount, this is gonna, you need to have a purchase of at least $34.99. You'll get these additional items. So is that great? The short term, yes, it's okay if you want a ton of rewards right away. I'm pretty positive though that if you pay for the $49.99, it'll include the other rewards as well that come with the gold pass. Pretty sure it does. Now I do wish they put that here so that people aren't just wondering about it, but I'm pretty sure it does. So I'm going to read this really quickly though. It says the update will introduce a new Forge Pass tier, Platinum. It will be set up, the step up from Gold, and will focus on relic crafting materials like the gleaming fire gems, which will allow you to craft these relics that they're adding into the game, the rares, epics, as well as legendaries and mythicals. So 8 new relics, and you get the benefits of the Gold Pass as well. Okay, so there you go. There's the answer. It doesn't show that in game, but if you come to this website here for the update highlights, then yes, you can go to the Plarium forum and you'll be able to see it here. I do wish that it just said it here, right here, so that way you don't have to go searching for it. But it is what it is, I digress. So keep in mind, not every Forge Pass will necessarily feature all 3 tiers at once. That is very interesting, all 3 tiers at once. So that means that they're only gonna be doing it once in a while. So they're not gonna always introduce a $49.99 pass. They're probably testing the waters right now just to see what people think about it. Of course, if you're gonna be able to get additional basalt, and based on this, you're getting a good solid amount of rare for this gleaming fire gems. That's 10 for epic, 15, that's 25, 50 epic, 75 epic, 25 legendary. Yeah, so you're getting at least 1 pull with the epics. You're getting at least 1 pull with the legendary. Yeah, so about 2 pulls epics and 1 pull legendary with a legendary gemstone and an epic gemstone. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not the best. I think that they should also add in at least 50 mythical gemstones as well. That's just me. That's my personal opinion. For a mythical gemstone, at least 1. That way, people that actually pay money into the game, it's going to benefit them greatly. Just my opinion, if you're really trying to sell. But anyways, looking at the relics as a whole, are the relics any good? Let's take a quick peek. So first rare one with the Forge Pass. Again, this is exclusive to Forge Pass only. The The wearer deals 2% more damage if all allies are alive. Doesn't work if there are no allies in the battle. So if it's just your champion by themselves and you have this on them, then it will not work if there's no allies in the battle. Okay, so that's the Pyros Malios. It's not bad. 2% more damage if all allies are alive. Let's take a look at it in game. It's in the event group. Because the Forge Pass is sort of like an event that they run for about a month or two. So that's good to know. So here it is in game. It gets upgraded. So 2%, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 8% more damage if all allies are alive. That's not bad. It's actually not terrible for a rare. You do get attack, HP, and crit damage. And this is really good on if it's, you know, an early game relic. You could put this on someone like a Rhodos because of the attack and the HP and crit damage. It's very, very strong for a Rhodos. But obviously it's not the best relic for Rhodos. Just an example of the fact that you could put that on him if you wanted to. And then looking at the next one is going to be this rare one, the Frost Spawn Cocoon. The wearer is healed by 2% of their max HP when using their default skill. Yikes. So ton of HP, ton of defense, and resistance. That's very strong in my opinion for a rare. Using their default skill, and then it's 2% of their max HP, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, that paired with like a regen set, that's going to be great if you're trying to solo content for PvE. Obviously, for someone like, again, if you had a Nias and you didn't have the best mythical piece in the game, and Nias puts on his counterattacks, and then you have this on, and he keeps on counterattack, then he's just going to keep on attacking with this. This is actually insane. Yeah, that's disgusting for a rare on someone like Nias. Wow. I mean, there's tons of other champions. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Who would you put these relics on? They're not terrible relics. They're actually decent for rare relics. I like them. All right, let's take a look at the Andromeda's Diadem. So this one's HP, defense, and speed. An epic one. Whenever the wearer heals an ally with an active skill, has a 10% chance to decrease the cooldown of one of the wearer's skills by 1 turn. Jesus. That's an epic? What? And that's booked out to 12, 14, 17, 20, 25% chance to decrease the wearer's cooldown whenever they heal an ally. That's nasty. You could put this on Cardiel for Fire Knight, and he heals constantly for the allies because he counterattacks and heals your allies. You can put this on a Sifi. I mean, this piece is nasty for an epic. Yikes, that's crazy. Okay, the Exile's Crown, 96 res, HP, and defense. The wearer receives 1% less damage for each buff on them, or debuff rather. Would this save them from poisons from Calvalax? Probably not. 2%, 3%, 4%, 5% less damage. Yeah, you'd still get wrecked by Calvalax poisons or Nell poisons. But in terms of damage dealt, if you're only taking 5% less damage, so far this is fairly weak for an epic to me. I mean, yes, you're going to take a little less damage in general. And of course, you can put relics on too, which is great, but I don't know. What do you guys think about that epic one? I'm not really a fan of the Exile's Crown. So far, I feel like that's the weakest one out of the bunch, and it's an epic. I'd rather do the damage, right? Than receive only 5% less damage. Yeah, that one's definitely the weakest so far. All right, so legendaries, the Blades of Akamori. Accuracy, HP, and defense. This one's a weird one. Whenever an ally is attacked by an enemy, the wearer has 15% chance of placing Provoke debuff on the attacker for 1 turn. And there's no cooldown. That books out to 6, 12, 15, 30% chance to place a Provoke. Holy crap. Whenever an ally is attacked by an enemy. That is pretty strong. It's not crazy. I mean, you could use it in PvP. You could probably, now that I think about it, you could put it on a UDK. You could also put it on... Who else could you put this on? Basically, support champions that you want to get attacked if they're under block damage or unkillable. So people could make this work in PvP for sure, and PvE. Hydra, this is going to be very strong in Hydra. So I do like this for Hydra. But of course, I can't get it. It's free to play, so... Okay, so Bane of Cintranos, accuracy, HP, and defense. Whenever an enemy receives a buff, the wearer has a 15% chance of getting the same buff for 2 turns. Damn. And that's also booked out to a 30% chance. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. So whenever Nias puts block damage in counterattack, 30% chance to also place block damage and counterattack on yourself. 30%. If it's booked out to level 18, of course. Very strong, in my opinion. I think this is very strong. Especially if you have it on someone who does debuffs, like a Carnage. If it's on Carnage, you need accuracy on Carnage. If it's on, basically anybody. That includes Stone Skin, right? So, Stone Skin buffs, that's disgusting. I mean, imagine that. Somebody places Stone Skin, like Arbias. You got the likes of that dwarf that goes crazy. Here it is. Arnorn. This guy places a Stone Skin on him when he basically is about to hit death. So prevents his champion's death, places Stone Skin on him, and you have a 30% chance to mimic that Stone Skin. So now it's like, okay, he won't be able to kill me instantly. That's a busted relic in my opinion. But again, hey, power creep, man. Power creep. Okay. Some of these relics are nasty. Additional RNG in the game. Man, Live Arena is going to be really fun. Okay, so Immortal Visage. Once per round, wearer is revived with 50% HP and 50% turn meter. Disgusting. Disgusting. They just revive. That's good for a support champion. Okay. And boost turn meter by 100%. So if you max this out, 100% HP and 100% turn meter. Oh my god. Dread Bomb. Wearer has a 10% chance to gain an extra turn when attacking. Wearer also ignores 10% of the enemy's defense when attacking during extra turns. Yikes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Additional 20% chance. So you'll have a 20% chance to gain an extra turn when attacking, and ignores 20%, or actually that's the effect chance. So it doesn't count towards the ignore defense. So 10% chance, ignore 10% of the enemy's defense when attacking during extra turns. Strong, very strong. That is very, very strong. Okay, geez, let me know what your thoughts are on all those new relics in game. Quality of life mass summoning, that's already in game. Basically what you can do is when you go and summon champions now, you can determine where you want them to go. You can put them towards the reserve vault. So that's not bad. And they're bumping the free slots in the reserve vault by 600. So now it'll be 1200. That's crazy. That's really nice. Obviously you have to purchase them though. I'm pretty sure you have to purchase a lot of slots. Luckily they gave you a solid amount of free slots. So I have 500 and almost 60 free slots right now. That's absurd. Okay, we'll take it. It's always good to have good quality of life, right? There's going to be a mute feature added in game to the game chat. You can mute up to 1,000 players. I don't talk to enough people other than my clan. I don't go into global really. I mean, global for me, I feel like it's just dead anyways. It's mostly just people saying join the clan, or you're watching people get ascended boots or amulets or heroes. So for me, yeah, usually. And then you got these people like this, 7,500 gems, claim it here, like at raidgem.us. Like, it's just not interesting to me at all. I think it's just a bunch of bots half the time. But yeah, in clan, my clan, we're all good. We're all, nobody really says anything negative to each other. So I don't really foresee that being a big issue. I'm wondering which clans have that issue. I assume like maybe top end clans or just people in general that are terrible human beings. But who knows? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below on that. Basalt of various ranks will be added as a reward to certain stages of Cursed City, which is nice. Live Arena seasonal rewards, which is good. And Chimera Trials. Okay, so we're actually getting basalts now. That's good. It's very hard to get basalts to level up your relics. We hope this will help make upgrading relics easier. An issue that prevented clans from getting clan league points from victories in tier 7 and 8 has been fixed. We will ensure all eligible clans receive points that failed to count. And then a bug that causes the siege attack scroll counter to display incorrect information will be fixed. If you want to check out my previous video that I had on Elagaeus and Raglan and how they become OP, please feel free to check that out. It's a great video. Don't miss it. Other than that, I think that the Forge Pass looks good. I mean, it's only for an additional $10 to get very potential chance to get very strong relics on your account. And of course, if you're a spender, why wouldn't you go for it? I don't understand why you wouldn't, but everybody has their reasons. And I'm not saying that you should go and start spending on the game. I'm free to play myself. I don't make any money from anybody spending on this game either. So it's not like it's going to benefit me by any means. But if it benefits you, it's going to benefit you in game on your account, and maybe you'll do well. Maybe it'll help you with progression a lot more, because early game progression can be a little bit tedious. But if you have the $49.99 package here, then I think it's going to help you in general. Anyways, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on a video soon. Take care.